Hi. So today I'm going to tell you a story of what happened with me when I was in Japan in 2019. We were with a delegation, and I was supposed to go visit the Toyota factory in Motomachi, which is the third largest Toyota factory in the world. We were staying in Nagoya, and it was like a 1 hour drive to Motomachi, the Toyota factory. And we were scheduled to arrive, so our meeting there was at 2 p.m. So we left on time, and on the way there, we were all in a van, in like a mini bus, and we had a Japanese translator, so to say, in the front left corner, front left in the passenger seat, and the driver there, and we were all, driving towards it, and it was a very nice, and it was a very well organized highway, and we were all, I was fascinated by the kind of roads Japan has. So on the way there, while we were on the expressway, the driver and the van, it stopped on the left, and they said, you gotta wait for 10 minutes here. And I asked why, what happened, everything okay? So to that, the translator mentioned how we are scheduled to arrive at 1:50 p.m. We are scheduled to arrive 10 minutes early, and Toyota does not function like that. So how Toyota functions is, if you have a 2 p.m. meeting, you show up at 2. So I was pretty fascinated by that. So my mindset kind of moved there, it shifted there, because until then I used to function in a way where, for a 2 p.m. meeting, I'll arrive 10 minutes early, and that's okay. And that's at least how I work with the European customers or the European clients that I'm working with. However, this was totally new to me, the whole concept, and that's how Japanese are so efficient. They respect time, and for them 2 p.m. means 2 p.m., not a minute early, not a minute after. Thank you. So now this video is about integrity, and what exactly integrity means, and how having the right amount of integrity can lead to tremendous success in your lives. So enjoy the video. Thank you. Hi, my name is Angad, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I mentor millennials. I'm on a mission to empower millennials to create a life that they truly desire and live a life that they love. And I do that using a strategic framework that I have developed over my last 10 years of experience, and you might want to check that out in the link below. So today I'm going to talk about integrity, and how integrity is a key aspect of what builds a strong character, and how building a strong character eventually leads to having a holistically empowering and a happy life, not just with respect to your career. A person with good integrity will help you have a great overall 360-degree aspect, enjoy all the life in all areas. For example, your health and fitness, your intellectual life, your love and relationships, your career, your finances, and so on. So to begin with, I'm going to talk about what is integrity. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I use the word integrity? Integrity is a state of being whole and complete. But what happens a lot of times when someone says the word integrity, the first thing that comes to your mind is being on time. Well, being on time is one component, I would say essential component that is part of integrity. However, it is not everything that integrity is. So so given that we're talking about being on time, I would say what we understand as millennials, being on time would mean such as, Achayar, there's a meeting at 9 a.m. or the class starts at 9 a.m. So we gotta be there at 9 a.m. How about reaching at 8:50 a.m. or, maybe a couple of minutes before the scheduled time? So now the best example that I usually give my mentees about being on time is, get present to how you treat. So get present to how you treat your being on time when it comes to catching a flight versus going on a wedding or a birthday party. Now, I would say 80% of us, when there's a flight, for example, scheduled at 3 p.m., we try to be there at the airport at least an hour and a half or 2 hours before the scheduled flight time. Now, this time is pre-COVID-19 situation. Pre-COVID. Now, I don't know what the time slot would be after the corona, this thing. But before COVID, for a 3 p.m. flight, a typical person would be at the airport maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours in advance, So that is the level of integrity and the seriousness when we come to ki acha yaar, flight, we got to catch a flight, so let's be on time at the airport, versus going to a wedding. Now, a wedding card invite clearly says, say 7 p.m. and I'm talking about mostly here in North India. Okay, so 7 p.m. Invite. What time do you go what time do you reach the venue? Or what time do you eventually, leave your house for the venue? So picture yourself doing that. Yeah. Now, that is the kind of relationship we have with our time or integrity. So our success is directly proportional to the level of integrity we are functioning at. And what does that mean? Now, for example, integrity also means doing what you say you will do by the time you will say you will do it. Now, for example, I tell my client, okay, I will deliver a particular task or a particular project. So I say to my client, hey, I will deliver this particular task or project by 3 p.m. on Wednesday. And integrity means delivering it on time. So as I said, Wednesday 3 p.m. it needs to be delivered. But what happens? Maybe it's late. Maybe something came up. Maybe there's a delay. Now, what a lot of us do is we wait until the last moment, maybe 2:30, maybe the last hour when the client is really waiting, and then we tell him that I'm sorry, there's been a breakdown, or I'm sorry, it can't be done. Now, what that really happens is that kind of breaks the level of integrity that you are functioning at in your client's eyes. And you do that a couple of times, you want to lose some clients, do that a couple of times and see how you lose clients. So what would really work here is maybe you want to inform your client way in advance. Maybe you figure it out the moment you figure it out. So maybe the moment you figure it out that the deliverable is going to be late is when you actually inform the client. So for example, Monday afternoon, I figure out that I won't be on time to deliver to my client on Wednesday 3 p.m. So Monday is when I inform my client. I be in communication with my client and inform them, look sir, look ma'am, we promise that we will be delivering to you on Wednesday 3 p.m. However, due to such and such point, we will not be able to deliver you on Wednesday 3 p.m. and give them a fresh date. So now this framework is what brings in a lot of trust. This is what brings in a lot of professionalism versus versus us telling them on Wednesday 2:30 p.m. look, we won't be able to deliver. Now, what really happens here is how you want to build integrity, or how a normal common human being functions is work not done plus a good reason for the work not done is equal to work done. So, we tell ourselves, okay, maybe if I give a good enough reason, my boss will be happy, or if I give a good enough reason, my client will be happy, or if I give a good enough reason, maybe my teacher will be happy. But that is not the case here. So what integrity is really like, it's like a state of being whole and complete. Now, what I mean by being whole and complete, consider a cycle. A bicycle tire has these spokes. Yeah. So now out of a number of spokes, maybe 1 or 2 spokes is broken. That's all right. The bicycle can still run. You break another 4 or 5 spokes, it can still go a little further. But the more number of spokes of the bicycle tire are broken, the more riskier it is to ride that bicycle. And I wouldn't advise you to ride bicycle. And the same works with integrity in your life, in our lives. And the same works with integrity in our lives. Our success, our level of satisfaction in life is a direct relation to the level of integrity that we are functioning from. And we want to be in integrity with everyone in our lives, from our work, career, family, relationships, and the first one to begin with, Be in integrity with yourselves. Be insightfully straight to yourself. Say the truth to yourself. Thank you. So this is the formula to avoid success. So maybe temporarily you have deviated from delivering the task. But if you want a short formula to avoid success, this is what you do. And always you want to avoid this. You want to be in integrity with yourself. You want to be in integrity with your word. And your word should mean your word. Whatever you say you will do what you say you will do by the time you will say you will do, and no one can stop you from success in life. This is Angad signing off. I hope this video was of value to you, and I hope this could bring in a change in context of what integrity is really like, and how you could use integrity to really build your relationships and build your trust with your clients. And this is Angad signing off. If this video was of value to you, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe and share with people who you think will get value from this. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in person someday. Thank you. Bye.